Hey everybody, it's Monday, and you know what that means. It's time for Carrying the Banner. That's when I recap all the Broadway news from the last week and put it all into this nice little compact video for your viewing pleasure. So, without further ado, here's the news. Very sad news last week. Unfortunately, Broadway legend Elaine Stritch has passed away. She died at age 89 last week. She was at her home in Michigan and basically passed away in her sleep. Elaine Stritch, she's been an incredible actress. She's been in television, movies, Broadway, cabaret. I mean, she has done it all. Of course, she's won multiple Emmy Awards, including one for 30 Rock, where she plays Jack's mom for a long time. That's what I remember her from. She's been in countless Broadway shows. She was in Bus Stop, she was in Sail Away, Company. I know her for Company. A Delicate Balance. And she also won a Tony Award for a one-woman show, Elaine Stritch at Liberty. And of course, Shoot Me is her new documentary out. Definitely check Shoot Me out on Netflix. It's a documentary with many of her celebrity friends and people who look up to her, and it just talks about Elaine Stritch's career. I'm going to check it out this weekend for sure. Make sure to look it up on Netflix. That's Elaine Stritch, Shoot Me. And we are all going to miss Elaine Stritch. She was an incredible talent. A woman full of tenacity and courage. Such an amazing talent. So much creativity. And she will be missed by the Broadway community. Going back to Broadway, Michelle Williams. Hollywood star. You know, she's been in My Week with Marilyn. A bunch of other movies. Well, Michelle Williams right now is in Cabaret Revival on Broadway at Studio 54. It's just been announced today that she's extended her contract to November 9th. So now you can catch Michelle Williams for a little bit longer until November 9th. And remember, this production closes January 4th, 2015. So go see Alan Cumming, Michelle Williams, and the rest of the cast at Cabaret at Studio 54. So last week, Andrew Rannells, as you know, is the star of Book of Mormon. He's also on HBO's Girls. Well, he tweeted a picture of him in full Hedwig makeup, preparing to take over for Neil Patrick Harris in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. As you know, Neil Patrick Harris will be leaving the show August 17th, and Andrew Rannells will be taking over for the role. I'm really excited about this. Andrew Rannells has great comedic timing. He has a great voice. He's a great actor. I think he's perfect for this role. Speaking of Neil Patrick Harris, recently it's been announced that Neil Patrick Harris was interested in a role in Ryan Murphy's very popular TV show, American Horror Story. As you know, this fall, American Horror Story will come back for its fourth season, and the fourth season is entitled Freak Show. It will be taking place in 1952, during one of the last freak shows in the US. Jessica Lange, Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates. A bunch of people are coming back for this season. Apparently, Neil Patrick Harris, a long time ago, wrote a letter to Ryan Murphy and said, hey, I would love to be on American Horror Story. It's such a great show. I would die to be on the show. And sent it to him. Of course, he was too busy on How I Met Your Mother to do it. But now, since he has a little free time, Ryan Murphy emailed him back and says, I have a perfect role for you. So will Neil Patrick Harris join Freak Show? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Going to movie news, Broadway favorite and heartthrob Aaron Tveit has been cast in not one, but two new movies coming out this next year. And so I'm going to tell you all about them. Aaron Tveit revealed on the recent episode of Show People on Broadway.com that he'll be leading a romantic comedy on the big screen that is called Stereotypically You. Stereotypically You is about a man named Charlie Carroll who basically quits his job, dumps his girlfriend, and tries to get back into the New York City dating scene. However, he has to face his past demons while throwing himself back into the dating pool. It sounds like a really good movie. Saturday Night Live star Abby Elliott's going to be in it. Tony nominee Annalea Ashford. And many, many other people. This is going to be a good one. Aaron Tveit also said he was going to be in another movie, this time co-starring with Glee star Kevin McHale. The comedy They Might Be Kennedys is about these two guys in the 80s, they're slackers, and basically try to make something of their life by pretending to be the Kennedys. It sounds really funny, and we'll see how it goes. For me, personally, really sad news. One of my favorite Broadway shows of this year, Rocky the Musical, will be closing on Broadway on August 17th. By August 17th, they would have run at the Winter Garden Theater, 28 previews, and 188 regular performances. Rocky, of course, is based off the famous movie written by Sylvester Stallone, which he adapted for the stage. It's about Rocky Balboa, this young boxer who gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go against Apollo, who's a heavyweight champion. It's a really, really empowering story, just showing work, determination, and that in the end, love wins. And that's kind of been their mantra. And of course, their mantra throughout the whole process has been love wins. It ends that way in the story, and I'm sure it'll end this way for this Broadway show. I've been tied to this show for a long time. I've been watching the show for about a year. Earlier this year, I interviewed Broadway star Wallace Smith, who you guys know from Choir Boy, Godspell, Lion King. Wallace Smith has been everywhere. Well, Wallace Smith is one of my friends on Broadway, and I did an interview with him. He actually broke the news to me that he was going to be in Rocky. I had no idea until I interviewed him, so it was very exciting to me. Ever since then, I was heavily following the show to see who'd get cast, the production team, when it would start. When I went and saw Rocky over spring break, I literally fell in love with this show. It had really great script, it really adapted well to the stage, it had really great songs, the acting was phenomenal. There was, of course, Andy Carl, who got nominated for a Tony for playing Rocky, and there was Margot Seaver, I have to check her name, who played Adrienne. She's a vocal powerhouse. She stole the show with that role. And then, of course, my friend Wallace, who played Apollo's manager, he was great. It was great seeing him in that show, not just once, but also, again, recently this summer. Which, just seeing the show a week ago, it's really kind of shocking for me that this show is now closing a week after I saw it. Although it is closing, I am happy that Rocky was given a chance on Broadway, and it had a pretty good run despite being cut a little short. I mean, as a theatrical event, Rocky was just amazing, how it takes you into the boxing ring. I feel like they brought the true spirit of the movie Rocky into the theater while also making it a theatrical experience that everybody was going to go talk about when they left the theater. So if you get a chance, definitely go see Rocky before it closes August 17th. I'll post a link below. Definitely check out their Twitter, check out all the people, and make sure to support this show and make sure the run goes out strong. Because I truly love this show and I want to see it go out with a bang. Well, thank you everybody for watching this week's Carrying the Banner. A big shout out yesterday for The Cripple of Inishmin starring Daniel Radcliffe, and one of my other favorites, Holler If You Hear Me, finishing their Broadway runs. Congrats you guys on finishing really great runs on Broadway. Two amazing shows. Below I will be posting information about the documentary Elaine Stritch, Shoot Me, that is now on Netflix. I will also be posting links to my friend Wallace Smith. Go follow him on Twitter, Instagram. He's a really funny guy. He posts really great stuff. And I'll also be posting my interview with him on campbroadway.com. And also, I'm going to be posting the Rocky website. Make sure to buy your tickets. Go see this show. Do not miss Rocky the Musical. You are going to regret it. And of course, for more Broadway news, you can always check Broadway.com, Broadway World, Playbill, Theater Mania, and all other sites that you find Broadway news at. But of course, always come back and check this channel. Also, be sure to watch this channel. In the next couple weeks, I'll be posting 4 different reviews, all from my trip in New York for my birthday 2 weeks ago. I will be reviewing Kinky Boots, the 2013 winner for Best Musical. I will be reviewing Beautiful, the Carole King musical that just won Tony Awards this year. I will also be reviewing 2 shows I've already seen, the one I've talked about today, Rocky, and of course, I will be reviewing Pippin, the 2013 winner for Best Revival. Thank you all so much for watching Carrying the Banner, and I will see you next Monday with more Broadway news.